All right. Yo, what's good, fam? It's your man, Jay. I'm back with another episode of Evolutionary Comics, and today we are field tripping. Not in a bad sense, but today we are down in Plant City. I keep telling you guys about Plant City Comics and Cafe down here in Plant City, and it's been a minute. Takes me about 45 minutes to get here, but I made the decision that today I was gonna stop putting it off. I had some extra time, and I said I'm gonna come down and do a little looking around and do a little video, which is great because today is I believe September 19th. I believe it is 18th. Today might be the 18th. Y'all correct me. I forget what day it is. The 18th. Yeah. So today is September 18th. It's Sunday, and my man Sherrick at Plant City Comics Cafe, he has a sale going on where he has, instead of dollar box comics, they are all 50-cent comics. So I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna see what he has in these 50-cent comics, these quote unquote dollar boxes, and I'm gonna check him out and I'm gonna show you guys what I see as well. So, as always, let's get it! Yo, what's good, fam? It's your man Jay, Evolutionary Comics here, and I am at Plant City Comics Cafe with my man Sherrick, the owner, proprietor of this fine establishment. I told you guys that I was going to come back. I know it's been a minute, but I'm here hanging out with the man himself. So we've been going through. He has a sale right now. Today is Sunday the 18th, and today's the last day of the sale. So if you happen to see this video, still come through because he does dollar boxes often, but he has a plethora of dope comic books. He has books on the wall, he has bins, he has pops, he has all kind of novelties here. So you guys come through and check him out. Is anything you want to say, man?
Yeah, come on through. If you make it before we close the door, we'll stay open, and if I get somebody coming through, I might run this again next week. I still got a lot of books I got to get rid of, so I'd rather people come in and get what they're looking for and what they want, and we just go from there.
And I'm gonna tell you, this is a spot that I wish was closer. I wish they had like a little monorail where I could just come through every day, because every time I come through, there's something dope that I find. Even in the 50-cent boxes specials that he's running today, I found a lot of dope stuff today that I need to fill with my collection. And like I say, on the wall, you're gonna see some stuff that you haven't seen anywhere before. So this is like, I know like some guys call it the honey hole. That's a weird name for me. So, but this is one of those places that you guys need to come check out. So again, this is your man Jay. I'm here with Mr. Sherrick from Plant City Comics Cafe. Y'all holla at us. Hey, yo, what's good? All right, fam, so I finally made it home, and after a long day, and I just, those of you that didn't catch the first part, which you should have, if you still watch the video, you know what it is. But I spent the day hanging out with my man Sherrick down at Plant City Comics Cafe. I had a good day down there, had great conversation with him and his daughter. And me and my daughter, we took the ride down, so it was all good, man. We just kind of hung out and chopped it up a little bit. And like I said in the video, the earlier part of the video, he had this 50-cent comic sale. You know, like a lot of people have the dollar boxes. He did a sale to where it was 50 cents per book, and so I got a bunch of books from him, and it's pretty cool because a lot of times you find hidden gems within those 50 cent and dollar boxes, and a lot of times you can find books that that fill runs for you. Like if you have like a run that's obscured that nobody really knows too much about. If you go through and you dig deep enough, you'll be able to find a lot of those books. So what I'm gonna show you guys real quick is some of the books that I picked up. I don't know if I'm gonna show you all of them because I got a nice little stack and I don't want to be here all night. But this first book, I picked this one up. This is The Man from Atlantis. Now I used to watch this show. Let me see, make sure let's do it this way. There we go. Anyway, I used to watch this show back in the day with Patrick Duffy. Most people know Patrick Duffy from Dallas, from the show Dallas. But I picked this up. This is number 6. It's in horrible condition as far as, like, you know, the spine is split. But I just picked it up purely because it's something that meant a lot to me, because like I say, I'm 53 years old. It's a show that I watched as a kid. I believe this actually came out like in 1978. Yeah, so in 1978 I was like 7 years old, 6, 7 years old, something like that. So yeah, that's why I picked it up. So I'm doing yammering just to say I picked it up because it was nostalgia purposes. This next book is Kung Fu Adventure Yang, and this is similar to that. Those that don't know, there used to be this show with David Carradine named Kung Fu, and I used to watch that every weekend with my grandfather. And it kind of reminded me of this. You know, I just wanted to pick it up. It's an older book. It's a 35-cent comic, and it looked pretty cool, so I picked that up for that reason. And if you know about behind me, you see the Blood Hunt series. Those variant covers for that, where it came from, and they came from these horror comics. And this is The Haunt of Fear. This is an older one. This is a $2 book. I forget. This one probably came out like in 90, 91 or something like that. But it's not as old as the really older ones. But I thought it was a cool cover, so I picked that up too. And remember, like I said, these are all 50 cent. These are all 50 cent joints that I'm adding to the collection. This Frank Miller, Martha Goes to Washington. This is on Dark Horse Comics. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I got maybe 1 or 2 of these already. This one is issue 5. I don't believe I had issue 5, so eventually I'll be able to complete the run of Martha Goes to Washington. Martha Washington Goes to War. I'm saying the title all wrong, like I can't read. Alright, so this next book is from Stranger Comics, and I'm going to eventually get like a lot of Stranger Comics books, but this one is The Untamed Killing Floor. Don't know anything about it, but I do know about Stranger Comics. They are a very dope independent comic, and you know, I have a couple other books from Stranger Comics. I can't remember all of the titles, but I know I picked up a couple when I was in Philly. So I grabbed this one too. Alright, so next up, I got a couple issues of Cygor. And this is from the McFarlane, I guess the Spawn universe. And that's that mechanical gorilla, you know, I guess something, you know, he's like a cyborg gorilla or something. Hence the name Cygor. So yeah, I picked this up. I got issue 2. These covers are crazy. This one is real crazy. Issue 3 and issue 4. I wish I had number 1, because now I'm gonna go on this mission to try to find issue 1 of this. I don't know how many are in the particular series, but I'm gonna get all of them before I start to read it. I just flipped through it, and I'm gonna show you guys real quick the artwork in it. So this is how the artwork is looking. Not too far off from some of the other stuff the McFarlane universe has put out. So yeah, thought that was cool. And then I'm in the Shadow Man, Jack Boniface, And he's kind of like, he's not like Brother Voodoo. It's a little bit different, but he's, you know, the same kind of thing. They're all caught up in voodoo in New Orleans and stuff like that. So I got a bunch of these. So I got let's see, 3, 6. So I got about 7 of these, and these are from Valiant Comics. Various covers. I'm gonna show you guys. Like, Sherry helped me find some of these. So got this one. This is a cool cover. And like I said, I'm trying to complete this run of all of the Shadow Man comics, but I think there's like there's word, or somebody's been saying some buzz, you know, in the movie world or the TV world about something being made of the Shadow Man comic being into some kind of big screen event. But this was my favorite cover out of all the covers that I picked up. And this one kind of reminds me of Calypso. And, you know, I don't know. I really don't know who that character is, but she dancing with a snake, which, if you know me, I freaking hate snakes. So I picked up a couple of these Nemesis from Mark Millar. And this is from the Icon imprint. I picked those up. That the new Nemesis, I'm not sure if I have one out somewhere, but there's a new series with Nemesis in it, and that was my introduction to the character Nemesis, this guy right here. And he is the ultimate butthole. He says, crime is awesome and so am I. That's the kind of attitude this guy has. So it's right. And then this one, you see what it says. So yeah, so I've been picking up those simply because that character has me intrigued about how much of a jerk of a person he is. And Mark Millar, he's constantly been mentioned with Netflix being part of the Netflix movie series, but you know, we'll see it when it happens. Picked up a couple of the New Warriors covers. He had a lot of these. Sherry had a lot of these out there in those 50-cent boxes, which was cool. I just grabbed a couple. Let's see. Grabbed this God Shaper. Don't know anything about it. Just thought it was a cool cover. Let's see. What else? What else? This from Eclipse International. I picked this up because there's this comic book called Strike. It has a black character to it. And not the Strike from Red Hood in the Hill. This is like a dude named Strike, and it's like he puts on the costume, and he actually gets powers from the costume. So it's the same kind of thing. I don't know too much about Power Comics, never heard of it, but I grabbed this one because, you know, the Eclipse International thing was familiar to me. This book called Smoke looks like another independent. From Wildstorm, I got these joints from Wetworks, and you know, they're all demonic looking with these like crap like that on the cover, but thought it was cool. Like I said, I'm not going to show you guys all of this stuff. Let me see if there was anything else significant. There's nothing else really significant except these couple of books here. And I'm going to put that aside because that wasn't part of the dollar thing. But I was talking to him, and I remember in Black Comic Lords on, if you're not a member, go on Facebook and become a member of Black Comic Lords. That is the largest blurred community that I know about. I'm a part of that community, a part of the Blurred Core community. Speaking of, shout out to everybody that made it up to the Atlantic Comic Con up in Virginia. I was supposed to be there. Actually, I was probably supposed to be flying back today around this time, but unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it this year. So next year, I hope to be in the place. I'm making plans ahead of time, a year. If you make plans a year in advance, you know, you probably gonna have a better chance of being where you want to be. But I hope everybody had a great time. I hope everybody gets home safely. I look forward to the pictures that people have been putting out from Atlantic Comic Con up in Virginia. Shout out to my man D Flood, all of Blurred Core, and everybody who had something to do with that event. But going back to what I was saying, on Black Comic Lord's Facebook page, I see a lot of people with this particular comic book, and I don't know a whole lot about it. I gotta ask my man Rico more about it, but it is by Larry Stroman and Todd Johnson. It's on Image Comics imprint, but it's a black comic. So show you guys the inside. Like I said, I didn't know too much about it, but I know it's something that everybody seemed like they were trying to get their hands on, or everybody had in their collection. And so when I was going through the 50-cent boxes, I came across 3, and I got all 3. So didn't know if it was like, you know, contained any higher value. When I put it in the CLZ app, it said that each book was worth about $6 in mint condition. I think with a little clean, like just a little wipe down, all of these would be B98 copies. So not that I'm gonna get it graded, just, you know, just for an idea of the kind of books that I was able to pull out of the 50-cent boxes. You know, some of them were ratty, and they were, you know, worthy of the 50-cent moniker, but it was some 50-cent books that were in prime condition, and these were some of them. So I got all of these. These were all issue number 1 of that Tribe book, and I also got issue number 2. And I think there's a couple of these. There's one that's in red, and then one that's in blue. I don't know if that signifies like the first printing, second printing, like a lot of books do now. But yeah, anyway, I picked those up. Happy that I was able to grab those. You know, that right there alone made it worth the trip, especially with being able to spend time with my man and just chop it up and talk about his shop. His shop is an absolutely dope shop, man. It's like he has pops, he has figures. They have some Hello Kitty stuff in there. I think his daughter was telling me about dang, I can't remember what it was. Sailor Moon or something like that that they have in there. When you go in, you're gonna see, you saw or you're gonna see in the video where he has this huge painting of Skeletor and from the He-Man series, and that's something that he had this guy commission. He had this guy do it. That picture is so dope. It's so fire. So if you ever go in there, y'all check that out. A lot of you other guys, the Comic Hall crew, everybody who, anybody who is in the Central Florida area, y'all gotta come down and y'all gotta check out my man at Plant City Comics and Comics and Cafe. Y'all check it out. The cafe part isn't open just yet. He had some banana bread and some donuts and coffee and stuff like that. But by the time I got there, it was about 1 o'clock. So I had my coffee for the day or whatever. But he's gonna have the cafe up and running soon, hopefully. And this is like the dream comic book shop that I always envisioned. So I'm very invested in it. I'm very like excited for him, and I think my excitement, you know, kind of throws him off a little bit. Like, why is he so invested? But I'm super happy that he's there. I'm super happy that he has that shop, and I'm always pub him up because he's a real cool guy. And you know, I see that we're gonna have a good friendship, you know, down the line in the future. The last 2 things that I picked up from him was something that he posted, and I saw, I think it was on Facebook. It might have been Facebook or Instagram. And all his links will be down in the description as well, so y'all check that out. But he posted some books that he had got in from a collection, and one of them I was like, yo, I want that particular book. And I'm not sure if I'm able to show it, but I'm gonna do like this. It's like this was that book, and this is Queen of Swords. And I actually like, you know, some of the more risque covers. I collect those, and you know, it's an acquired thing, so it's not for everybody. But you know, my photography background of shooting boudoir and shooting implieds and stuff like that. Gives me a little bit of appreciation for books like that. So I grabbed that. But the main book that I wanted to go get, and this book is in great condition, and this is Icon. This is what number is number 41. I have like almost all of the full run of all Icon books. This was something that I did not have, and I hadn't seen it anywhere else. So when I saw that he had this, I was like, yo, hold that book for me. When I come down to see you, I'm gonna check it out. He had a milestone box that I was supposed to go through, but you know, once I got to talking, and then my daughter was like, you know, okay, she's ready to go now. So I kind of cut the trip a little bit short. You know, we spent a good amount of time down there, but you know, I kind of, you know, bailed out a little bit because, you know, when you got somebody that's there helping, you got to be compassionate to what they need. Yeah, so like I said, I wanted to make this video not as long. I'm super happy with the stuff that I have. I should have bought some boards from them. I got bags, but I need to bag and board some stuff. I got some books that are loose that I want to bag and board. But yeah, man. So like I said, I had a great day. Anytime that you go somewhere and you know, you get as many books that I got for, you know, the majority of them were 50 cents. The last two I showed you were the only ones that weren't 50 cents. Everything else was 50 cents a piece. And, you know, sometimes when you're balling on a budget, that's what you get. But I'm super happy about that. Super happy to add more stuff to my collection. You know, my wife probably is like, you know, this dude keep coming in with stacks and stacks of comics. But this is what the culture is about. So another thing is, today is Sunday, and one of the things that I have been thinking about is like doing live shows on Sunday, just picking a select time. I was gonna do like in the morning. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that now, but if I do it in the morning, I'm gonna incorporate it with, you know, talking about comic books and then making predictions about the football games, which I absolutely know very little about the NFL now. Other than if you play me in Madden, I'm probably gonna bust your head because I'm like that. I'm really him when it comes to Madden. So yeah. So anyway, yeah, I want to do some live shows. It's late, man. I'm a little sleepy. I think it's like maybe 11 o'clock or something like that. I don't have to go to work tomorrow. I don't have to go to my day job, but I am going to. I got I had 3 photo shoots. Just got a notification that one person wants to reschedule to Tuesday or Thursday, so it is what it is. Yeah, man. This is Evolutionary Comics, and you know, I want y'all to continue to do what you do, continue to evolve, and I'm gonna do another shout out to my man Sherrick at Plant City Comics and Cafe down in Plant City, Florida. I think it is, I want to say 303 Collins Street. The description will be in, the address will be in the description as well. But yeah, so yeah, you know, that's what it is. Alright, man, hope y'all enjoy the night. Please like, comment, subscribe. Continue to check my channel out. I appreciate you all, and continue to evolve. This is your man Jay, and we out. Peace. I'll let you, boy.